Fragrance Gang, D4G here.
I am back. What it do, baby?
You seen the title, you seen the thumbnail. Today I'm giving y'all my 6 most complimented Middle Eastern fragrances. Now the good thing about all these is they're all affordable. You know your B.O.B. General, gonna look out for you on that aspect of things. So we're gonna tap into it, man. I'm gonna let y'all know my 6 most complimented fragrances. Let's just get this first one out of the way. First fragrance is no surprise. We're gonna go ahead and tap into this one. Talking about Club de Nuit Intense Man from the House of Armaf. Lemon, pineapple, blackcurrant, birch, jasmine, musk, and patchouli. I don't care what anybody says about this fragrance. This fragrance gives compliments. This fragrance is a very easy, do it all, compliment, easy, compliment getting type of fragrance. It's like that. This is it's not a bad fragrance. I'm not as in love with it as far as the most or the best Aventus DNA type of fragrance. But I gotta admit, man, this thing just gets compliments. A nice pineapple opening mixing together with some fruits. Then once it's the dry down, you got a nice woody musk, somewhat of an earthy undertone to it. Swiss Army knife type of fragrance. If you just need something to just get you compliments that you can wear all year round, no matter the season, no matter the reason, you'll be able to get in where you fit in. This is the one that you want to go with, fam. Starting our list off, yeah, it's gonna go ahead and throw Club de Nuit Intense Man in there. Now we about to have some fun, man. Let's really talk about these fragrances. Now the second fragrance, this is probably, to me in my eyes, so far from what I've smelt, is the best Lemicite clone twist that you can get on the market. And I'm talking about that Imperium from Flavia Fragrances. Bruh, this is one of them ones for real. Grapefruit, bergamot, watery notes, rosemary, and some amber. This is one of those fragrances that's very huge on those citruses and aromatics, especially in the opening. You get a great dose of those citruses, but that rosemary is him in this fragrance. Himothy, Hembron, whatever you want to call it. The rosemary makes this fragrance. A nice aquatic touch as it starts to transition, working its way through that mix with a little bit of an amber dry down. Now the one thing that I gotta say is this right now. That rosemary and those citruses at any point of the fragrance does not leave. It stays there. It lingers, has a nice touch to it. I personally enjoy that fresh aromatic touch that I get from the opening while it's still maintaining or going to an amber dry down. Lovely fragrance, fam. This fragrance is fresh. This fragrance is loud. This fragrance projects. Now it's not a room filler, but you're gonna get a couple of feet out for you and you will have a nice scent trail behind you. One of my top 10 clones for life. Yeah, bro, he is him. L'Impression by Flavia Fragrances. Now, even though the last one wasn't a room filler, this one is. This one is him. This one don't take too many sprays. This is one that you can really just bring in summertime. Big body shit. You have to enjoy a big body fragrance to enjoy this one. And I'm talking about that Hawas from Rasasi. Apple, bergamot, cinnamon, watery notes, plum, driftwood, and patchouli. A very nice aquatic fruity opening. You're gonna get a good dose of C notes. That apple plays a big touch in it. Adds a little bit of a sweetness to it, but to me it's not overly sweet. I enjoy that apple touch. There is a soft cinnamon spice in it. It's not too much, but you can tell that it's there. And then once it's the dry down, this fragrance becomes more of a woody, earthy fragrance. More woods than earthy, but you still do pick up a little bit of those aquatic notes. Again, big body fragrance, big stepping. If you don't like compliments, if you don't want people looking around trying to see what you got on, what you got going on, you do not need to get this one. But if you cool with that big body fragrance, you got a personality that can carry it. Yeah, this is one that you have to have in your collection, fam. Make sure that you get the purple juice. Do not get that clear juice. Try to find you the purple juice. Now, this one might run you $50, especially for that purple juice. But I'm telling you right now, if you can find the purple one, it's worth it, fam. Absolute love this fragrance. It might be one of my favorite ones on this list, but that L'Impression is the truth as well. Third fragrance, ain't forget about that good old Hawas. Now this next one is gonna be one of those fun fragrances that you can't get compliments off of. It doesn't perform the best, so I just wanna give y'all that heads up. And I'm talking about Imperium from Fragrance World. Bro, if you can see the dent that I already put in this thing, oh my gosh. Grapefruit, lemon, lime, black currant, rose, lily of the valley, incense, and some leather. This one has a very nice citrus fizzy type of opening. One of the things that this fragrance reminds me of is just imagine opening up a Sprite, that fizz, the pop, that sizzle, those bubbles. Yeah, that's what this one reminds me of. A good amount of that lemon up top, a good amount of lime up top. It's got just good citrus cues as well throughout the whole thing. Transition point, you get a little bit more of those floral accords. That lily of the valley really does take off and shine in this fragrance with soft cues from the rose as well. Transition into a more woody, leathery base dry down. I really don't pick up too much of the incense. It is there, but it's not one of those main players. You just know that you just notice it, but it's not a main factor. Now, I'm not even gonna tell y'all what this one's cloning. You can kind of look at the bottle and tell. And it has that same performance as that fragrance. This one doesn't perform the best. I normally get around 5 hours with this. I do have to reapply it, but for me, I don't mind reapplying a fragrance, especially if I have a lunch break. That's normally when I reapply my fragrances if need be. Good for the office, but also good for those fun times. If you just wanna have like a Sunday fun day out enjoying yourself, you can't rock out with this one. You'll be able to garner those compliments that you're looking for as well. Fourth fragrance on the list, we went with Imperium by Fragrance World. Now this next one we're gonna switch over, and this fragrance, this is one of those newer releases, man. And I'm talking about a sock. Wait.
Trash.
Here we go. This is the one I was looking for. My bad, y'all. Talking about that Assad, the original Assad. Black pepper, tobacco, patchouli, iris, vanilla, dry wood, and amber. Yeah, man, this is still on that complimenting list, man. Spicy, creamy in that opening. Great dose of spice, man. You're gonna have a spicy, just know it's spicy throughout majority of it. Very nice tobacco and iris mix as it starts to transition. Still gonna be more tobacco and spices than that iris with a beautiful vanilla woody dry down. This is him. One of those fragrances to where I don't need too many for the cold. If I had a Max 30, this one could be in that Max 30, especially if it was only Middle Eastern fragrances. This one could be in that Max 30. Great for those cold times, fall and winter for sure. Date night, dress it up, out with the fellas, whatever you got going on. Just make sure that you got something fun to where you know you're gonna be seen. Because this is one of those fragrances that does garner compliments. And with the performance that you get off of it, you don't have to worry about reapplying like others. Fifth fragrance on the list, we rocked out Facade from Lattafa. And this last one I haven't talked about in a while, but when I do wear it, I gotta admit, the compliments do come in with this one. And I'm talking about Qaa'ed from the house of Lattafa. Right, this is one of my first Middle Eastern fragrances that I tapped into, and yeah, he like that. Cinnamon, cardamom, saffron, cedar, vanilla, oud, and leather. This might be the most challenging fragrance on this list. But one of the things that stands out about this fragrance is that masculine profile that this has with it. This is very much so a man's fragrance. A very nice, spicy, woody opening. You're gonna maintain those spices throughout most of this fragrance, but the woods is really where it starts to shine once it's to dry down and transition. Woods, a little bit of that saffron spice. You can pick up the oud as well. That leather is gonna be a dominant player in the dry down, mixing together with a very nice vanilla to add a little bit of sweetness to it. Makes the fragrance a little bit more inviting instead of a completely dark and masculine fragrance. Yeah, he like that. Not gonna speak too much on this one as well, but yeah, Qaa'ed, this one right here, I have been able to get great compliments with it. Cold weather for sure. Fall, winter, want to make sure it's in cold weather. Last fragrance on the list, Qaa'ed from the house of Lattafa. If that's the video, man, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Which one of these do y'all already have? And which one of these out of the 6 gets you the most compliments? That way my people that are looking for those compliment getting Middle Eastern fragrances, they know what's working on a general scale. But with all that being said, we to get up out of here. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all have a phenomenal day. Stay on your square. Stay on your purpose. Don't let nobody take you off of it, fam. D4G truly blessed. Destined for greatness. We out.